Hello and welcome. In this video, we will learn about the reduce method. So we have learnt about map and filter methods, correct? So in this video, it is about reduce method. And to give you an analogy of map, filter and reduce method, I have this example. Okay. Now, you have five coconuts. And using map method, what you can do is make them go through a process of breaking to get 10 pieces of coconuts. Okay, or in other words, using map method, you can make these five coconuts individually go through process of breaking to get 10 pieces of coconuts. That means this goes through process of breaking to get this goes through process of breaking to get this goes through process of breaking and gets this, and so on. Okay, so you can do this using map method. Whereas filter method, in filter method, you have five coconuts. You break those coconuts. Okay, you break all these coconuts and then filter out the ones that you want. Okay, out of these five coconuts, all may not be good, so you want only those which are good. Okay, so you filter out only those which are good, and those which are not good are discarded or neglected, I can say. So here out of 5, only 2 are good, so they are filtered out, and these 3 coconuts which are broken, okay, they go through the process of breaking but are neglected. And then finally, reduce method. You have 5 coconuts. You break them, you dry them, and then you get oil from them. So initially you had 5 coconuts, but at the end of the process, what you have is only 1 bottle of coconut oil. So this is reduced to this. Okay, so this is what reduce method does. It reduces an array of values down to just one value. Okay, yes. Now let us go to our coding platform and try to understand the concept. All right. So here I will write a program. I'll say const num is equal to, and I will create an array, okay, with 6 numbers. And next I'll say let result is equal to 1. Okay, I'm saying let the variable result is equal to 1. And here I'm saying for let I is equal to 0, I less than 6, and I plus plus. Okay, so you know about this, correct? So here you, instead of using 6, you can also say num dot length, that is left to you. So next in the body, I'm going to say result. Okay, result is equal to result star a or num I. Okay, now what I'm trying to do is I have this array of numbers, correct? What I am trying to get is the product of all the numbers inside this. Okay, product of all the numbers inside this. That means I want 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6. So how much is that value? So it will be a single value, correct? So I am reducing this array to a single value. So I want 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6. How much is it? So to get that, I have written this. Okay, and I need this to explain you the reduce method. Okay, so I'll say console.log and result. Okay, I'm going to explain this in a few minutes. Do not worry about this. So I'll click on run. And you can see I have 720 as result. Okay. So 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6 is equal to 720. Alright. Now, if I replace this by plus symbol, then I'll get the summation of these numbers. So let me run it to get 22. Okay, to get 22. Alright. Now, let us try to understand what is happening. So let me go back to star here. Okay, let me go back to star or multiplication. Let me run it. So here I initialized an array which has 6 elements and the name of the array is num. And then I'm saying result is equal to 1. So initial value of result variable is equal to 1. So here I'm saying I less than 0, I equal to 0, I less than 6, I plus plus. So you know how it works. So in the first iteration, what happens is this will be 1. Okay, this will be 1. I'm going to go through the process of iteration. Okay, this will be 1. This will be how much? 1. Why? Why is that? Because it starts from 0th index 1. Okay, 1. How was this 1? We have said that result equal to 1. So here 1. So 1 into 1 is 1. Okay. So that will be stored in result. Okay. And it will be stored here 1. Alright. So first iteration is done. Second iteration. So I'm going to go for this. So second iteration. This will be taken where? Here. Okay. So this will be 2. Alright. And what is the result value after first iteration? It is 1. So this will be 1. So 1 into 2 will be 2. And that will be stored in result here. Okay. Which is in turn here. So 2 is the value in result now. Okay. 2 is the value in result now. So let me go back. Okay. So 2 is the value now. In the third iteration, so this will be 3. And the new value of result is 2. So 2 will be here. Okay. So 3 into 2 is 6. So 6 will be stored here, which is nothing but here. Okay. 6. So the new value is 6. Okay. So let me go back to initial state. So in the next iteration 4. Okay. 4. So this will be 4. And result, how much was it? It was 6, correct? So result was 6. So 6 will be here. So 6 into 4 is 24. So 24 will be here and here. So updated value of result will be 24. In the same way, the result value will be updated again and again till the loop reaches 6 or I value reaches 5. Okay. Till I value reaches 5. Till I value reaches 5 here. Okay. Till I value reaches 5, which is nothing but value 6. This will be repeated. At the end of the 6th iteration, what will be the value of result? That will be printed out here. Okay. So at the end of 6th iteration, the value of result will be 720, and that is what is being displayed here. Alright? Yes. I hope you have understood. If not, try to work this out on a book to understand it better. Alright? Now, if I want plus here, if I want summation 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, then result should be 0. Initial value of result should be 0. Okay. So now let us try to understand what is happening. In the first iteration, so 1 will be this. Okay. 1 will be this. Result will be 0. Okay. Result will be 0. and 0 plus 1 is 1. So at the end of first iteration, the new value of result will be 1. Okay, new value of result will be 1. So in the second iteration, this will be 2 and this will be 1. So 2 plus 1 is 3 and 3 will be the value of result. In the third iteration, this will be 3 and this will be 3. So 3 plus 3 will be 6 and 6 will be the new value, and so on. Okay, and so on. So now imagine what happens when you give this as 1, like what you had given for multiplication. Okay, so 6 plus 5 is 11 plus 4 15 18 20 21. Okay, 21. So now let me run it. I get 22. So it will be 1 higher than the summation. Okay, so for addition this has to be 0 and for multiplication it has to be 1. So this is a common math. So I hope you understand. Okay, but now our aim is to learn the reduce method, and this is what reduce method does. Okay, this is what reduce method does. It reduces all the elements of an array to a single value by repeatedly applying a function. Okay, so now let us check out the reduce method. Okay, so I'm going to comment this. Okay, I'm going to comment this. So I'm going to use this. Okay, so let num equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6. All right, so I'll write a function now. I'll write a function and I'll say product. Let me have it as star. Okay, as star, because first I will write the function for star. So function product. Okay, function product, and inside I will pass a and b. Okay, I'm going to explain you this in a while, do not worry. And here I'll say return. Okay, return a star b. Okay, return a star b. So now I'll say const product of array. Okay, product of array is equal to num. All right, num dot reduce, and inside bracket I have to pass a function, correct? So product. Okay, product, and then let me log to the console. What should I log? Product of array, correct? Product of array. Now let me run this. And you can see I get 720. All right, now let me make a modification here. I'll give comma and I will give 1. All right, 1. So let me run this and you can see I get 720. All right, now let us try to analyze this. So I've created an array. It has 6 elements and the name of the array is num. Okay, I created a function by the name of product, which takes into arguments a and b, and then it multiplies both and returns me the result. Okay, so here I am initializing a new variable, okay, called product of array. Okay, new variable product of array, and here I'm saying use reduce method on num array. Okay, on num array use reduce method and pass product function to it and also the value 1. Okay, now try to understand what is happening here. I'm passing product function to reduce method, okay, along with 1. So what is this 1? This 1 is nothing but this. Okay, So I've initialized result equal to 1, correct? Result equal to 1. So here I've initialized directly and you can figure it out what it means. But here this 1 is nothing but this. Okay. So what happens is 1 will be passed to A. Okay. 1 will be passed to A. And product function does this, correct? B will be these values. In first iteration B will be 1, second iteration B will be 2, third iteration B will be 3, fourth iteration B will be 4, and so on. Okay. So in product function we have two, A and B, correct? So A we are saying 1, A we are saying 1, alright, and B is these values, B is these values, alright. Now let us try to understand what happens in first iteration. In first iteration A is 1, okay, A is 1 because we are passing 1 here, correct? B is 1, B is 1, so 1, alright, 1. So 1, 1, 1 into 1, 1, alright, 1. Now this 1 will be stored as new A value, so it will be 1, okay, 1. In the second iteration B is 2, so B is 2, okay. So product 1 into 2 is 2. That 2 value will be stored for A or will be taken as A for next iteration. So in third iteration B is 3, so 2, 3, 2 into 3, 6, so it will be taken as A for next iteration, 6. So in next iteration it is 4, okay. So 6 into 4, 24, so 24 will be taken as A, and so on, okay. So finally what is the A value? That will be stored in this. At the end of all this multiplication, what will be the A value? That will be 720. So that 720 will be result of this, and that will be stored in prod of A, and that is what we are printing out, okay. So instead of using this we are using reduce method, but in the background what happens is this, okay. In the background what happens is this. So this will be taken as 1, okay, initial value will be taken as 1, and we are passing product, okay. Now let me say A, let me say B, alright, A and B. Now for summation plus we need to take this as 0, correct? We need to take result as 0, alright. So here you need to say it as 0, here you need to say it as 0. So let me okay, here also it is plus, so let me run this and you get 21. Now if you do not give this, let me run this, it will take it as 0 automatically by default, okay. The code will automatically take it as 0 by default, but it is a good practice to mention the initial value, alright. So here I'll say star, here I'll say star, okay, here I'll say star and I'll say run. So you get 720 without giving the initial value. So here it takes initial value as 1 automatically, okay, automatically, but then it is a good practice to mention this initial value here, alright. So this is how reduce method works. Reduce method reduces all the elements of an array into a single value by repeatedly applying a function, okay. So this is an alternative for using a loop and updating the result for every iteration or after every iteration, okay. Yes, so as I told you, this is a bit advanced concept, so I have taken my time. If you have not understood what I have explained, please go through the video once again till you are comfortable with the concept. Alright? So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Go ahead and practice the things that we have learnt in this video. Alright? So take care and thank you for watching.